Top 10 worst games ever made 2020. Number 10, Halo Reach. Halo Reach is a failure because they put sprint Halo. They put sprint Halo. No. No. They put What? Why? They put sprint in Halo! Sprint in Halo! They put sprint. No! No! You can't fix it! They ruined it! It's over! It's over! They ruined it! The reason sprint is bad is because sprint ruined the game, because sprint makes you get to the battlefield too fast. Number 9 is The Last of Us Part 2, because Ellie is gay, and God said being gay is bad. Also, the fact that it is the worst game ever made because Neil Druckmann said gay people not bad. The SJW ruined gaming. It's all over. Number 8, Super Mario Sticker Star. Super Mario Sticker Star is the worst game ever made because you can't level up. I love Paper Mario, but I only like one game in the series. This game is the worst game ever made for vague reasons, even though all the games in the series are completely identical. Number 9, Fuck. Number 7, Alpha Chimp. Alpha Chimp is a shitty game that was an Xbox Live indie game and that no one remembers, but I still bear the scars. Alpha Chimp is a game where you walk around a barren wasteland throwing fucking coconuts at other monkeys who for some reason are complete fucking assholes and want to murder your ass, but then it devolves into fighting lumberjacks and aliens, loosely connected by some gay-ass plot about being the king or some garbage. No one has ever played this game before, but it's still a pretty piece of shit game. I'm not even fucking around on this one. This game is just awful. Number 6, Super Mario Sunshine. This game is bad because it's not Super Mario 64 2. I, as a Mario fan, do not want to see something different. I would very much like to see the same game every time. This game is pee-pee up the ass because you have a jetpack, and that is stupid. Nothing stupid has ever happened in the Mario universe before up until this point. This is truly when Mario has jumped the shark. What a terrible game. Number 5, Morrowind. Morrowind is a stupid, dumb game about a stupid thing that people only defend so they can feel smug and superior to people who like a far superior game, because their game has more player traps and things that are inconvenient to learn unless you look them up on the internet. Morrowind is a stupid game where you walk around an island for 10 minutes until you find an unkillable enemy and then look up on the internet how to kill the enemy, but that requires you go to this town and talk to this specific guy, but the game will never tell you that at any point. Maybe it will give you vague directions by word that you have to write down on a pen and paper, but otherwise you're just kind of fucked. There's absolutely no way to know where to go other than just listening to all the verbal instructions and reading a fucking Bible full of dialogue from every single NPC. There's about 20 minutes of dialogue, and most of it is just threats and vague insults. It is the worst game ever made because the people who like it are the kind of people who would say, The Hobbit was a better movie because it was more true to the source material. Fuck you if you like this game. You're wrong, you're a pedophile, and you probably kick babies. Number 4 is this one game I played on Snapchat. It was pretty stupid. It was like a weird city. It's like a top-down thing. I don't know. It's like a weird twin-stick shooter, except it's on a phone and it's also on Snapchat, so it runs at 2 frames. 30 seconds into the game, all the models turn black with a bunch of pixels around it. So I couldn't really do anything. I didn't even finish the round. I just stopped playing the game because it was so stupid. Snapchat shouldn't have games. Snapchat just sucks ass. No, bad Snapchat. Number 3 is the original Tomb Raider, because it's a bad Minecraft mod where you do nothing but hop around squares for 10 hours trying to find one gear, and then you end up fighting a T-Rex for 10 minutes. And the reason you fight the T-Rex for 10 minutes is to get one gear. Once you have this one gear, you can enter a place, a hub area, where you put the one gear into a thing, and it opens a door to another room where you have to get another gear to put in the thing to open another room. Repeat this process for a few chapters, sprinkle some boss fights in there, and that's literally the whole game. It's just that loop over and over and over again, with the same droning, repetitive tomb music with a weird-ass plot. It's just absolute nonsense all the way through. It's not a good time, and it was never good. Number 2 is Go Go Nippon, my first trip to Japan. I've never played this game. It sits in my Steam library, hoping to be played one day, which is a possibility, but that's not a thing that's gonna happen today. It is the number 2 worst game ever made, because people who like anime are degenerate scum. Anime is for bad people who torture babies and masturbate to body pillows. No rich billionaire has ever been someone who watched anime. I have to operate under the assumption that anime contains a virus that makes people degenerates and pedophiles who also smell bad. So, yeah. Number 1 is E.T. for the Atari 2600. Did you know that E.T. single-handedly killed the entire video game industry forever? Holy shit! Did you know that E.T. was made by one person in a few months? Well, that doesn't excuse it. It's the worst game ever made. There was no other factor to the video game crash. It was all E.T. and that guy's fault. The guy who made E.T. was promptly and justly hanged after the video game crash for his crimes against humanity for making a subpar movie tie-in game. Good thing no one has ever made a subpar movie tie-in game before or since. Wow, what a shitty game. All the game is going in pits. Did you know that you go in pits in this video game? Did you know that you can actually walk around the pits in this video game? No, you didn't, because everyone talks about how you go in the pits. What, are you going to go out of the pits? The game is like 10 minutes long where you go in the pits and you go in the pits. But did you know it's the worst game ever made? Because it single-handedly killed all video... I know, right? Good thing Halo was made, or else no one would have ever made a video game ever again. Because it's super cute. Alright, that was the top 10 worst games ever made. I forgot to mention this is an objective list. This is not an opinion. I'm spitting the straight facts here. If you disagree, you are clearly a moron. And that's it. Like, subscribe, go fuck yourself.